everybody! So another year has gone by, and what a year it was, full of fun and excitement. Already, after a whole year of COVID, lockdowns and everything that went with it, when 2021 started, I was still looking for a new challenge, analysing my options and considering several different opportunities. So when the goal of opening a branch of Mont Blanc Hélicoptères in Chalon, Burgundy started becoming reality, I was invited to join the team and I jumped at the opportunity. And so by early spring, my adventure with Mont Blanc Hélicoptères began. If you missed that episode, here's the link. So we took on the challenge and wow, what a first flying season it turned out to be. It was just awesome. The synergy of this fantastic team together with your support enabled us to overcome obstacles, jump over hurdles and achieve some incredible results. Little by little, our workplace transformed. Part of the hangar was completely demolished. The original classroom, kitchen and stairwell all disappeared. We quickly set up our offices, a crew room, a small classroom, as well as a reception lounge in the other part of the hangar, so that we could be operational. And then the building work began. Today, we are proud to show you the HEMS crew wing. They've got 4 lovely, comfortable rooms and a shower block. The whole space is completely soundproof, so the noise from our daily activity will not affect the resting crew. Next, our team set up the huge job of cleaning the exterior of the hangar in preparation of a complete makeover. Today, the hangar is all posh and grand, proudly wearing the Mont Blanc Hélicoptères colours. Keep your eyes open if you're in the area of Burgundy between Born and Chalon. You'll spot us from the motorway on the one side and from the main road on the other. As for our respective poles of activity, we were all very busy. Let's start with the air ambulance. It goes without saying that the primary mission is to save lives. In 2021, the Chalon crew carried out 650 operations and flew a total of 800 hours. Always striving to do better, in parallel, different training programs have been put in place. In France, the local firefighters are very often the first ones to arrive at an emergency. So groups of firefighters came to learn more about how we operate in order to be more efficient when the air ambulance lands to pick up a patient at a drop zone. Training was also given to newly recruited technical crew members for the HBG group. Paul gave us a really good explanation of the TCM's role in a previous video. Here's the link if you'd like to see it. It's interesting to know that each year all of our pilots spend a few hours in training to maintain their skills, where they have to master different emergency procedures. There are emergency situations that can only be practiced in a simulator, and last year our pilots travelled to Stavanger in Norway to NCCH, which stands for Norwegian Competence Centre Helicopter, to fly in one of the only 2 new generation helicopter simulators in Europe, the Airbus Helicopter H135 T3H. This is an FFS, meaning a full flight simulator, so flying in this machine is so similar to the real thing that the hours are counted as real flying hours. This year, the entire air ambulance crew will be trained to use night vision goggles. This will allow the pilots to take on more missions, as they will be able to operate even when visibility conditions are reduced. Moving on to the Helicopter Maintenance Centre, in 2021 we were certified as a subsidiary maintenance branch and also became a certified Robertson Helicopter Company service centre. More than 60 maintenance inspections were made on helicopters either here in Chalon or at a dozen external bases. We also service 10 helicopters used in the flight school, including 7 Robinson R44s, 1 Robinson R22 and 2 Cabris. In addition to all this, we are proud to be the regional HEMS service centre for Burgundy. Then our flight school welcomed its first students, many of whom come from all over France and even further afield. For example, we have Paul from the southwest and Thomas from the north for their respective commercial pilot's licenses. Then there is Anthony from the west and Jean-Luc from the center for their private pilot's licenses. There is also Raf and Jen who come from Switzerland. They are both licensed pilots who come for advanced training, proficiency checks, or just to hire a helicopter and enjoy the beautiful landscapes and the culinary art of Burgundy. Then there are also our local students or pilots. Miguel, Marc, Eddie, Cedric, Maxime, Roger, Richard, Jean-Luc and François. So as you can see, our Mont Blanc Hélicoptères Chalon family is growing and we're delighted. As for the commercial operations, in the spring we were very busy fighting frost in the vineyards of Burgundy. Several helicopters flew over the prestigious vineyards at dawn, which is the coldest time of the day. It's a way to bring the warmer air from above down to the ground, and it also reduces the humidity in an attempt to save the tender new spring shoots on the vines. It can be very effective, and if you like, you can watch this report on BFM TV. In the month of May, I was lucky enough to spend a couple of days on the Oléron Island and fly over the area. The view of Fort Boyard from above is absolutely amazing. If you'd like to do the same thing, just contact our colleague Damien at Mont Blanc Hélicoptères Oléron. Several different company events were held both here at our premises as well as at other gorgeous destinations. Everybody enjoyed top VIP treatment in breathtaking settings. Otherwise, we just had a good time on discovery flights here with our clients as well as with fellow co-workers. Here you can see a day we spent with the Franche-Comté Air Club in Dole, where their members and friends were initiated in the joys of helicopter flight. It was a fabulous day of flying and barbecues. The highlight of the summer was the sensational Chalon Airport Open Day. It was a gorgeous day with perfect blue skies. 2,200 visitors came to enjoy the day with us. There was plenty of entertainment at the various organizations based at the airport, and of course there were sightseeing flights in helicopters, aeroplanes and microlights. Visitors defied gravity in the freefall simulator, and others went skydiving. At Mont Blanc Hélicoptères, they got to see inside a real air ambulance, and the crew were there to answer questions. Some lucky ones got to witness a live emergency takeoff when the team standing by were called out. Others got to learn basic first aid with a real fireman, and the children had fun in a Robinson R22 simulator. It was non-stop the whole day with a tremendous atmosphere. Don't miss this year's open day. In October, our team was reinforced by someone I greatly appreciate. Let me introduce you to Caro. Carol is a former colleague and we were impatiently waiting for her arrival. She is finally part of the team and we're delighted. She is our customer manager, your first line of contact, and she's here to advise and to look after you every step of the way. Together, Carol, Cyril and myself make a great team. We often have visitors here at Chalon Airport. Among those that visited us were Edward and a bunch of private pilots and students from Mont Blanc Hélicoptères Paris. They were on the 2021 Mont Blanc Hélicoptères Rally Tour. It's a marvelous adventure for helicopter enthusiasts, flying over several regions, visiting different Mont Blanc Hélicoptères branches all over France. Watch this space for the 2022 Mont Blanc Hélicoptères Rally Tour. We also had the team for the Tour de France stopover. We had a day with the Escadrille Air Jeunesse, or the Young Air Squadron, very enthusiastic future aviation specialists. The army often pops in, so does the police force. Sometimes we get to see exciting helicopters like this Airbus H215. Other times it was a hot air balloon, and we even had a Zeppelin airship stay over. In December, we participated at the Science Village at the Chalon-sur-Saône Exhibition Centre. Visitors were able to see a Robinson R22, and many children attended the various workshops we organised. They learned how helicopters fly. Otherwise, so many other exciting things happened in 2021. Trial flights were given, friends were taken out, brides and grooms were air taxied, guests were amazed, skydivers were admired, houses were photographed, floods were flown over, local partnerships were created, outings were organised, taste buds were delighted, lost collectors' cars were found, autumn colours were admired, music videos were made, birthdays were celebrated, sunsets were enjoyed. I mean, what an amazing year! I can't wait to see what 2022 brings. In the meantime, I wish each and every one of you the absolute best for this new year. I'll let Carol have the last word.
Je vous souhaite une merveilleuse année 2022. Je pense qu'il est temps de se faire plaisir et de réaliser ses rêves. Alors venez nous rejoindre à la base de Mont Blanc Hélicoptères Chalon. On sera ravis de vous accueillir et de pouvoir participer à vos projets. À très bientôt!
So there you have it, everybody. Take care. Come fly with me.